Hi children, today we are going to start our politics chapter. Third chapter, our chapter name is government. In this chapter, we will study what is government, what are the needs of government, which are the different types of government and which are the different levels of government and what are the important organs of government. First, we will start with what is government. Tell me children, what is government? Government is a group of people that come together to handle the daily affairs of the country. So what is government? Government is a group of people come together to handle the daily affairs of the country. So here you know children, a group of people will be there. A group of people come together. For what purpose? To handle the daily affairs of the country. That is known as government. Okay, this group sometimes elected by the people. So I told a group of people come together. So this group of people sometimes they will be elected. Okay, they will be elected by the people of the country. Sometimes these people are selected by the ruler. Sometimes this group of people are selected by the ruler depending upon the form of government, which type of government that country has. Okay, so this group are elected. Sometimes they are elected by the people of that country. Sometimes they are selected by the ruler depending upon the form of which type of government followed in that country. Okay, so children, I think now you got an idea about what is government. Now we will study what are the need of government. Okay, so ma'am is going to tell you just imagine children, we studied in classroom. Okay, now only you are learning in online classes. Before that you know you are coming to school and you are learning from our school. That time you know in your class one leader will be there. Okay, class leader will be there. If you don't have any class leader in the class, that time what will happen children? You will fight each other, you will make sound, there won't be any discipline in your class. Okay, so here a leader is very important. In the same way, if a country no one will be there for govern us or no one will be there for controlling us, what will happen? Many problems will be there. Who will make rules and regulation for the country? Okay, so government is not there means who will make rules and regulation? Who will protect us? So government is very important. Every country need a government for making law, for regulation in the society, or making rules and regulation in the society, for formulating different policies, for the welfare of the people, for solving the problems of the people, or dispute, for solving the dispute, then ensuring protection or safety to the people or security to the people, we need government. Now you understood why we need government? We need government for making rules, regulation in the society, formulation of policies and welfare programs, solving the dispute, ensuring protection and security. Otherwise you know if a war is there in a country, who will solve that problem? If any terrorist attacked us, who will solve the problem? So all these case we are thinking about a particular country, then we will conclude that a government is very important. Okay, there is a need for a government. Okay, so children, I think you got an idea why we need a government. Next our topic, types of government. Which are the different types of government? There are 4 types of government. First one, monarchy. Absolute monarchy. Absolute monarchy. Second one, constitutional monarchy. Constitutional. Third one, democracy or democratic form of government. Democracy. Fourth one, dictatorship. Dictatorship. These are the four types of government: absolute monarchy, constitutional monarchy, democratic form of government, dictatorship. So once again tell me which are the four types of government: absolute monarchy, constitutional monarchy, democracy, fourth one dictatorship. These are the four types of government. Let us discuss one by one. First we will study what is monarchy. In a monarchy, king or queen will rule the country. Okay, king or queen will be the head of the country, or king or queen will rule the country. Such types of ruling system are known as monarchy. Okay, people that they have no right in such type form of government. You know children, king will take final decision. All the decision process that will taken by king or queen. People won't have any right to say, or they can't say anything against the ruler. Whatever the decision taken by the ruler, it will be the final. Okay, such type of government is known as monarchy. Okay, king or queen will rule the country. Every decision regarding to that country, who will take? King or queen. People won't have any right to speak. Whatever the decision taken by the king, they must follow. Such type of government is known as monarchy or absolute monarchy. Okay, and monarch exercise the absolute power. Who will be the absolute authority? Monarch or king. Okay, such type of government is known as such form of government is known as monarchy. For example, we can tell Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is an best example for absolute monarchy. Okay, second one, constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy means children, the power of monarch will be limited. King or queen will be there, but his power is limited by a constitution. Constitution means, ma'am already taught you what is constitution. Constitution is a written document that contains the rules and regulations of a country. That is known as constitution. It may be written or unwritten constitution. Anyway, it will contain the rules and regulation that a country must be followed. Okay, so what about constitutional monarchy? Means king or queen will rule the country, but his power or her power, king's power, will be limited by a constitution. Okay, king can rule the country, but he must follow the rules and regulations that given in the constitution. Based on that, king or queen can rule. Such type of government is known as constitutional monarchy. Is it clear children? The power of monarch is limited. The power of monarch is limited by a constitution. Such type of government is known as constitutional monarchy. For example, UK, United Kingdom is an example for constitutional monarchy. Absolute monarchy, ma'am told example, Saudi Arabia. Okay, constitutional monarchy, United Kingdom, UK is the example for constitutional monarchy. Okay, third one, democracy. Democracy is the form of government where rulers are elected by people. Representatives are elected by the people. People have the right to choose their representative. Such type of government is known as democratic form of government. So children, democracy in simple way we can give another definition. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Okay, so what is democracy means? In a democratic form of government, people have the power. We are electing our representative. Okay, those who became adult 18 and above, we have the right to vote. Through voting, we are electing our representative. People have the right, okay, to choose our representative. We have freedom. We can become the part of decision taken by government. Such type of government is known as democratic form of government. Okay, so democracy is the form of government where rulers or our representatives are elected by the people. Okay, democracy is derived from a Greek word. Democracy is derived from Greek word demos and kratos. Demos and kratos. Democracy is derived from Greek word demos and kratos. Demos means people. Demos means people. Kratos means rule. So democracy means people's rule. Okay. So what is democracy? Democracy is the form of government where rulers are elected by the people. Okay. Democracy is derived from Greek word demos and kratos. Demos means people. Kratos means rule. Therefore democracy means people's rule. Okay, India is the best example for democratic country. Okay, many countries are there in the world following democratic form of government. 3/4 of the countries in the world are following democratic form of government. Okay, next one, dictatorship. What is a dictatorship? Actually children, a single person or a small group of people rule the country. That is known as dictatorship. Sometimes a single person or a small group of person rule the country. That is known as dictatorship. Single person or a small group of persons ruling the country. That is known as dictatorship. Okay, in a dictatorship they are not elected. That single person or a small group of persons ruling the country, that ma'am told, they are not elected by the people. They are seizing the power. They are usually seize the power. Okay, they usually seize the power. They are not elected by the people. For example, we can tell that Germany under Adolf Hitler in 1939, during the time of after the First World War, Germany ruled by Adolf Hitler. Okay, so during that time, First World War, after the First World War onwards, Germany was under a military dictatorship. Okay, under the dictatorship of Hitler. So we can tell that is an example for dictatorship. Germany under Adolf Hitler in 1934 to 1945. During that time, we can tell that Germany was ruled under dictatorship. Okay, so these are the different types of government. So ma'am told, in monarchy or absolute monarchy, king or queen will be the head. They will rule the country. All the decisions, rules and regulation, everything that who will make, king or queen. Then ma'am told second one, constitutional. Example ma'am told Saudi Arabia. Second one ma'am told constitutional monarchy. Under constitutional monarchy, king or queen will rule the country, but his or her power will be limited by a constitution. For example, UK, United Kingdom. Okay, third one ma'am told democracy. In a democratic form of government, rulers are elected by the people. For example, India. Many example we can write. Okay, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, like that. Many example we can write. Okay. Then next one, what ma'am told, dictatorship. In a dictatorship, a single person or a small group of persons, they will rule the country. They are not elected by the people. They are seizing the power. Okay, they will seize the power. Usually they seize the power. They are not elected by the people. These are different types of government. Okay, our next topic is about the levels of government. So already we learned which are the different types of government. Now we are going to learn which are the different levels of government. 3 levels of government are there: local level government, state level government and central level government. So which are the 3 levels of government? Government at local level, government at state level, government at central level. So don't be confused. First ma'am taught you what are the different types of government that you learned: absolute monarchy, constitutional monarchy, democracy and dictatorship. Okay, now what ma'am taught you? I taught levels of government, which are the 3 levels of government: government at local level, government at state level and government at central level or national level. These are the 3 levels of government. Let us discuss one by one. First we are going to study about local self-government. Can you tell how many states are there in India? 28 states are there. 28 states and 8 union territories are there in India. Okay. So in these 28 states, you know children, each states are divided into district. Okay. All the states are again divided into district. Districts are divided into wards, towns and villages. Again the districts are divided into many wards, towns and villages. In district level, people choose the local self-government. Okay. So what ma'am told children, in the district level, people choose the local self-government. Okay. So this local self-government will take care the day-to-day needs of the people in that particular village or district. Okay. So local self-government will look after the day-to-day activities of that entire state. No, local self-government will look after the day-to-day activities of that particular village or district. Okay. So children, can you tell what are the other activities or work of local self-government? Cleanliness of the district. Okay, clean, to make that district clean. Cleanliness of the district. Supply water, supply of water, supply of electricity. These are the main functions of local self-government. Okay, so ma'am told first one, cleanliness. Cleanliness of that village or town. Cleanliness. Supply of water, supply of electricity. These are the main functions of local level government, local self-government. Okay, so what are the main point ma'am told about local self-government? Each state is divided into district, district further divided into wards, towns and villages. Okay, in district level, people choose local self-government. This local self-government will look after the day-to-day needs of that particular village or district. Then ma'am told what are the main functions of local self-government. Local self-government will look after the cleanliness of that district, supply of water, supply of electricity. Okay. Next one, state government. Each state has state government. 28 states are there in India. These 28 states have state government. Okay. So people elect. Who will elect our government, state government? Each state, people elect our state government through our voting, through our valuable vote. Everybody have the right to vote. You can vote? No. Every adult, those who become 18 and above, have the right to vote. Okay. So every adult will cast their vote and we will select our government. Okay, so people elect the state government. Anyway children, the state government will be responsible for the welfare of that people of that particular state. Okay, so Kerala government will look after the welfare of people of Kerala. Okay, Kerala government can look after the problems of Karnataka or Tamil Nadu? No, it is not allowed. Okay, so each state has state government and state government will look after the problem of that particular state. Okay, and it also will look after what all are the items should be bought and sold from another state. What are the items bought and sold from the other state? Whether any multinational companies investing in our state, that will look after by state government. Maintenance of road, bridges. Okay, these all are the main functions of state government. Maintaining the road, bridges. Okay, then which all are the item can be bought and sold from our state to another state, or which all are the item bought from other state. Any multinational companies investing in our state. All these type of problems are taken care by state government. Can you tell who is the head of state government? Chief Minister. Okay, Chief Minister will be the head of state government. Chief Minister will be there. Along with the Chief Minister, a Council of Minister will be there. Chief Minister, Council of Minister will be there, and a Governor also will be there. Okay, so who is the head of state government? Chief Minister is the head of state government. Okay, Third one, central government or union government. Central government we can tell union government or national level government, that everything we can tell for central level government. So third types of government, that is central government. Okay, central government is the government at the highest level. Government at the highest level. Okay, so this central government is responsible for the welfare of the entire country. Whole India's welfare, who will take care? Central government. Central government is the highest level government, and central government will take care the welfare of entire country. Okay, security of the country, defense of the country, that everything under central government. And central government will decide on the important export policy of our country. What are the items imported to our country, what are the items exporting from our country, that everything who will decide? Central government will decide. And central government also will look after or maintain healthy relation with the other countries. Neighboring countries also we want to make a healthy relation, that also look after by the central government. Okay, so these are the main duties of central government. Can you tell who is the head of central government? Prime Minister. Okay, Prime Minister will be the head of central government. Prime Minister along with the cabinet minister will be there. Okay, Prime Minister, cabinet ministers and president will look after the entire country. Okay, for ruling the entire country. And at central level, Prime Minister will be there, highest ministry will be there along with the Prime Minister. That highest ministers are called cabinet ministers. Okay, so Prime Minister, cabinet minister along with the president will look after the entire country. Okay, so in the case of state, ma'am told chief minister, council of minister and governor. In the case of a country, prime minister will be there, cabinet ministers will be there, and president. Okay, president and vice president. I think children you understood. Okay, so central government, what all the point ma'am told? Central government is the highest government, and it will look after, central government will look after the welfare of the entire country, security and defense. Then what are decide what are the things exported to India, or what are the item imported to our country, what are the item exported from our country, that everything decided by central government. And the central government will maintain a healthy relation with the other countries, and prime minister is the head of central government. Okay, so today we mainly studied about what is government. Then ma'am taught you about which are the different types of government and which are the different levels of government. Okay, so children, I think you got an idea about today's class. If you have any doubt, children, ask me. We will meet in the next class.